Coach of the Year. Vikings coach. Kevin O'Connell. You've had a month. New contract. Coach of the Year.
Man.
Sources close to me tell me it's a lot of money.
Where are we going to dinner tonight?
Where are we going to dinner?
Where are we going? I got some places. As long as you pay the bill, I'll be there, okay?
You guys can count on me.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
I'm doing great. It's last night was – I did not know Coach Belichick would be the one on stage handing the award and thinking 17 years ago this spring the guy calls me and says, hey, welcome to the National Football League. You're a New England Patriot. And then to receive that award from him, the Coach of the Year award from the greatest coach of all time, Andy Reid, Dan Campbell, some of these great coaches in our league. I'm watching this and saying, can't believe I'm in the same even conversation as these guys. And too much is given, much is required. I better continue to improve and live up to what I believe is an organizational award, and we're all really proud of it for this year.
You are as different as you could possibly be in personality and style from Coach Belichick, but where is the similarity? What did you pick up from him that's part of what you do as a coach?
I think every week I stand in front of the team and I talk to the guys about, hey, we're playing Team X, and this is what it's going to take to win the game. And I remember, I still have notebooks of meetings talking about, what it was going to take to win a game in Week 7 in 2008, and the detail and how we practiced and matched our practice with the things that he said would be important to win a game. So I think those are the things I took away from Bill. And then the other thing that probably maybe equals that difference is I learned that you have to be authentically yourself every day.
Right.
And as a former player, and Chris, you know this, you look up there and you see somebody trying to be somebody
right
that they're not.
Right.
And then where do you go from there? How's that next message received, or then on from there? So I always thought that was the most important thing, and pair that with some of the actual football that I was able to, that 1% that I was able to get from being around Bill and being around Tom in the quarterback room has stuck with me for my whole coaching journey.
Where's the moment in your coaching journey you feel like it went like next level? Because you started out just being like, hey, I'm the work boy, I'm in the coaching staff, I'm just trying to do that. Is there a moment you can look at to go like, or maybe that next job where you finally went, whoa, I think I can do this. Like I can be a head coach someday and be something special. Is there that moment in this whole process?
I'm glad you asked that, because when I look at the transition I made getting to be in LA with Sean,
right.
For those 2 years, part of going there is he told me, I want you to come in and I need you as my offensive coordinator. We're going to do this whole thing together. But he also said to me, I think you can be a head coach in this league. And he took me behind the scenes and let me see the ins and outs, how he operated. But more importantly than that, seeing a winning culture like that, seeing how you can operate within a building where you're trying to constantly just help players be the best versions of themselves. And that's an easy thing to say, hard to do type of proposition. So that would absolutely be the moment. And then it happens to culminate with my 2 years ending and heading to Minnesota with a Super Bowl in 2021. So you can't really tell me anything the other way, saying that there's another way to do it, because I believed in it. I got to experience it. We won, and now we get to try to do hopefully something similar in Minnesota.
Right.
In many ways, it's been a great month, but the end of the season.
Yeah, no question.
You had the winning streak, riding high, the win over the Packers, the entry into the locker room by Sam Darnold. Have you had a chance to process and understand how it changed so quickly and why you couldn't pull it back?
Yeah, I really have, and I'd be embarrassed to admit how many times I've watched both of those last two games, on film. We're probably in the double digits on both now. Just because you want to, you basically this year, and I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't fall in love with this team. The journey we were on from the very beginning, winning 5 in a row to start, having the temporary setback against the Lions and Rams in a short week, and then winning 9 in a row before really trying to see if we can ultimately be the 1 seed, host playoff games, be at US Bank Stadium, all that we thought were important, and we didn't get it done. So there's a lot of things that go into it. It's not any one area. It certainly starts with me of making sure my team's prepared for January. One of the things I talked a lot about, especially coming out of 2023, was being better in December. Well, we won all 5 games in December, but that wasn't good enough. We got to be able to prepare our team. If you want to play in February, you got to prepare your team to play a heck of a lot more than just in December. And there's a lot of ways I can be better for our team, and I know our players feel the same way.
What changes in January?
I just think it comes down to so many little things, so many little details of plays, execution of elite fundamentals and technique, scheme, the effort and energy that you need. It's a long season now. How you prepare your team tactically while also keeping them fresh. The Rams, they decided to sit their guys the last week of the season, and they had a young team, especially on defense. That's a heck of a front.
I was a gamble. I was shocked they did it, honestly.
And looking at the way that they played in that game, you could see that Sean made a great decision.
They were fresh.
They were fresh and
Right.
explosive off the ball. And our guys had energy, and they played hard and physical. But what can I do as the head coach and our staff to make sure when that moment comes around again, and it will,
Right.
that we have our team ready to go?
Well, I got one more serious question before we have some more fun ones, but just you drafted JJ McCarthy.
Yep.
Right? Are we officially saying we're closing the door on Sam Darnold in that right now, or is that still something we're going to tinker about and think as an organization?
Yeah, we've got some time, and,
Yeah.
and first and foremost, I think what Sam accomplished, and I loved seeing him last night and nominated for that Comeback Player of the Year award, because really his journey, and you know as well as anybody, the quarterback journey is unique. You rely on a lot of factors,
Right.
more than just how well you throw it, more than just the plays you're running. And we just were so excited to bring Sam in. Didn't necessarily see 14 wins, but that just shows how remarkable something can be when a guy comes in and does it every single day, earns the trust and the confidence of his teammates, and then you just go do it week in and week out. So that's where we know we are with Sam Darnold. He's a free agent, and I feel like I've had this conversation with you guys before about a player playing really well and earning
Yes.
the right
Yeah, sure.
to
Right.
enter free agency. But there's some unique aspects of the conversation, and that's going to be the biggest thing, is that conversation, the dialogue, not only with Sam, his representatives, with Kwesi and Rob and our front office, but Sam knows how I feel about him, and he obviously knows what he's capable of doing in Minnesota. But now you talk about JJ McCarthy, and nobody was more excited about bringing JJ to Minnesota than me. Love everything about his makeup, the success he's had everywhere he's ever been, and he's healthy now.
Right.
He's going to have a great offseason.
Right.
So we know his journey is well underway in Minnesota, and we're really excited about it.
Is Daniel Jones in position to potentially have the Sam Darnold role for 2025?
I absolutely loved having Daniel Jones in, and it was a big thing. It was critical for our team to bring Daniel in when we did. Thought he got a really nice kind of 2-3 weeks to decompress coming from New York, and just kind of then slowly but surely start building up how he was going to play if called upon in the Minnesota Vikings offense. And what happened over the course of that time is I have a lot of confidence that Daniel could have a ton of success in our offense.
I'm with you.
I can't tell you how many times Justin or Jordan or one of these guys at a practice would say, that was an unbelievable throw.
Right.
This guy can really
Right.
throw it, and the physical gifts and talent is all
Big
there.
as he is.
Big, strong,
Right.
athletic. He's smart.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's as a quarterback guy to
Right.
be able to walk in your quarterback room in December and see not only these three guys there, but a veteran in Nick Mullins. Brett Rippon's a really intriguing prospect as well. So, as a quarterback guy, I was pretty damn excited about that. And now we just got to see what it's going to look like for 2025. How do we put the best possible team together around that said player is going to be critical.
And it's not just offense, it's defense. And how do you reconcile, on one hand, Brian Flores, he's ready to go again, he deserves another chance to be a head coach, with, man, I don't have to worry about replacing him again because there's only so many vacancies, he's not going to get one of them, and he stays. How as a head coach do you deal with that of, I want what's best for my guy, but, it's probably best for the team if Brian Flores is back as defensive coordinator?
I can't speak more highly about what Brian Flores has brought to Minnesota. When we identified him as the guy that we wanted to bring in coming off of that 2022 season, he has been fantastic. Scheme, relationships with players, my personal relationship with him, how we build our team. I think Brian Flores should be a head coach in the National Football League. I do. He will be again, and when that team hires him, he's going to be a phenomenal leadership position, and he's going to drive a team to winning, because that's what he's brought to Minnesota with me. I've absolutely enjoyed every aspect of it. So, to your point, how do I handle that? He knows I supported him wholeheartedly. Anybody that asked got that same answer that I just gave you guys. But at the same time, we feel like we've got some unfinished business together in Minnesota, and we can't wait to get to work for 2025, and Flo is such a huge part of really who I've even become as a head coach because of his impact on me.
We could talk to you all day, but I know you're here also for Zebra Technologies.
Yeah.
Tell us what you got going on with
You guys
them.
know it's the technology in our league right now, and I think Zebra is on the cutting edge of all of it.
We need them.
10 years now, tracking every play, every player of every play of every game. We have that partnership, so we do that same thing in practice every day through their RFID technology. I get to figure out how fast Justin Jefferson ran, how many high-speed yards Jordan Addison ran. I get to figure out exactly how to prepare my team with this technology.
Right.
And what happens, I think we were third in the league in soft tissue injuries. And using that data that's there for all of us there, Zebra's not just in the NFL, they're all over, all over our country in every aspect of, industry. And I just think they're a remarkable company. And to get to do this today, talk to you guys, but to be here with a company that I use every single day to help become a better coach and try to go win that Coach of the Year award makes it easy to talk about them.
It's a great tool.
Fortunate.
It's a great tool. It's great for coaches, especially like old school coaches or coaches who are like, I know I was with coaches where you get the new fast receiver, and it was just like, let's run him go
over and
post.
over,
and then his hamstrings pulled like week 3 of training camp. Well, yeah, he ran 75 post routes yesterday. Of course it's full. And those are the things that this can tell you to back off a little bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And even to take it a step further, like I'm a fan of the NFL Next Gen stats.
Right.
How cool is that when they show 97-yard touchdown against the Niners from Justin Jefferson, how fast he was running, how many yards he covered on the play.
Right.
But what fans don't know is that's all fueled by Zebra technology.
Yeah.
So we're very fortunate in Minnesota to have that partnership. I'm going to continue to learn new ways, different ways to be better through the use of Zebra.
Yeah.
And I mean, something must be going well with Zebra because he's wearing the Zebra logo. I'm the one with the Vikings logo. All the times we've done this, something's wrong with this picture.
I mean, you would have come there, he got yelled by his wife for wearing. I mean, we're on it. So this week he's going to wear the damn sweatshirt
That's
on
all
here.
right.
Now, look,
that's all right.
I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah,
you somehow always get hooked up.
Well,
with
he knows people. He knows people.
Hey,
Yeah.
Great seeing you. Congratulations. We hope next year on the Friday before Super Bowl you aren't in this building.
I hope so, too.
We hope you're in a hotel or on a practice
Hope
field.
is one
Anywhere
thing.
I
but
hope
here.
for you, but then I got to hear him, so I'm not sure where
he's
I
the
wanna
worst.
go on that
Don't
one.
listen to him. When the Vikings are playing, he is nonstop Viking hater, giving me shit
I know he is.
Florio,
He's my
don't-
guy. I know
Don't
he is.
listen
You
to
hater.
him. We'll be back with more from New Orleans. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.